Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Do I have an unboxing for you? I'm really excited about this. Several of you people have pointed this out lately. I've been doing a series about, best small pocket in pocket carry slash, small fixed blades, right? There should be a link right there for that now. So you might recognize this symbol, TJ Schwarz. I do have an Overland here, and I like this knife a lot. It actually made it to my best kitchen knives video. I camp with this all the time. Absolutely awesome knife in Magna Cut. I love this Warren blade type shape. It is what I would consider a medium type knife, 4-inch blade, 9 inches overall. And lately, I also have been doing some tall ship sailing where I'm in the out on the ocean, and when you're climbing up high, you don't necessarily want a spiked knife coming up here, right? You don't want something that's necessarily like this because it will, if you drop it, poke into the deck or into someone, whereas this might be a little bit safer, more of a utility cut knife too. And I've just become more and more of a fan of this Warren Cliff type shape, especially when it has a little bit of belly. All that leads me to say is that TJ has come up with something somewhat new. This is probably came out a year ago, so not that new. But people kept mentioning it to me, like, "Why don't you have that?" And I kept saying, "I have the Overland." So let's open this up and take a look at it. You probably already guessed what it is, but first I'm going to ask you to smash that like button, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Comments really help the channel. Really appreciate it. And as always, thank you to the Patreon supporters. You guys make the magic happen. All right, let's take a look. So TJ Schwarz, I believe, actually lives pretty darn close to me. I feel like we probably live an hour or two away from each other. Here's the card, October 2024. So this knife is fresh off the printing press. Magna Cut 63 to 64. That HRC is correct. I really like it. I like Magna Cut when it is not 61 to 62, but closer to the 63, 64 range, which is also what I believe Laren Thomas suggests. This is a nice cardstock too. Little details like that, right? And of course, he has a very nice towel to wrap up this guy as well. So the Overland Sport is, I think, just a smaller version, but I think it's going to fit in. It's such a nice platform that I think it's really going to be really nice in this size, but we're going to see here. As always, this is an unboxing and first impressions. Yeah, I already really like this. So I was able to get the red scales or like, and it comes with the Ulti clip already installed. That's a 2.2, I think it's called, or 2.1. The Ulti clip already installed is really nice, and you see I already have this on this one, and it didn't come with this. I installed this myself on this guy, and I've been carrying it in pocket. Actually, he has this set up to be on the belt for my in-pocket. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, this is an in-pocket carry. I like this red color. Yeah, so I can get a full 4-finger grip. Nice little blade. He's changed the finish on his Magna Cut, and in fact, I got one of the very original Overlands, and it did patina a little bit. And I said that in my first my first review of his, and he sent me a message saying I can fix that if you want to send it in. I didn't do it. The issue's gone away. I don't know what the issue is. He told me that it was something to do with the finish, but he said that he had fixed it, and you can see the difference in the finish to the Magna Cut. So I will believe him. Sometimes, how can a finish change how nice or, the corrosion resistance of a blade? You could accidentally use the wrong belt. Like if you used a belt that you used for a steel that was like D2, and then you sanded another knife that was stainless, you're accidentally including D2 in that. It could also be the fineness at which you sand or that you polish the blade. And the more micro abrasions or the more holes you leave in the top of the steel, the more place where water and corrosive lime juice blood or lemon juice, acids could get in there and cause patina, and that's how the finish could affect a blade that's even stainless. So I like how he's included this new, like, this is very cool how he's added the contouring here, and he's added this little thing in the side, this exclusion, this little milling in here. Very nice. 4-finger grip. Thumb rests really nicely here. Also really good for putting your finger up here when you're doing cuts like this. If you're cutting, tensile rope or whatever, you're cutting rope, the very nice blade shape. It's got a nice amount of belly here. It isn't a straight up copy of the Overland. Definitely has its own thing going. The Overland is here, but it also has this little place, this sharpening choil / finger grip up here, which is not included here. Let's take a look at the overall size. And we've got, so that was 4 inches, and this is now 2 3/4 inch of sharpened blade length, and an overall of 6.5. Definitely smaller, definitely qualifies as an in-pocket carry. Let's compare it to some other in-pocket carries that we have. Here's another one that has a taco type Kyvex sheath. This is the White River M1 Backpacker Pro. This one's S90V steel. It comes in a lot of different steels. This is a great little knife, very light. In fact, yeah, I mean, I feel like the Backpacker Pro almost might be weigh a little bit more. And I really like this Kydex sheath. Nice little drain hole here. I like the copper or brass rivets here. Very nice. Very cool. I like this red color a lot. I'm glad I was able to get something besides the green. The Backpacker Pro, about the same size, a little bit longer in the handle. Same kind of thing where the tang is proud of the scales. Very cool. I like Kydex sheaths a lot for in-pocket carries. Makes a really big difference for me. I personally prefer the taco type with the thumb scallop. Like this guy right here. Very nice. I like the thumb scallop because you can get it in really easy when you're doing an in-pocket carry, right? This is the very Good Knife Company Tradition Junior. But yeah, I like it like that. Now this, very nicely molded here. It's going to go in easy. Getting it out is going to be super easy. Just push with my thumb. Getting it back in, I'm just going to have to, because it has such a nice big hole here, finding it is going to be relatively easy. And then I'm just going to have to push and trust my pocket side, which is fine because I have reinforced pockets. Something like this, though, the M1, the hole is so small that it's actually very hard to find in my pocket. And so I usually have to like double check and make sure and use 2 hands sometimes even to get it in there to find its home. I'm going to guess that this won't be such a problem because the scales are so proud and are part of the Kydex sheath that it's unlike this where it's just the blade that's going in, that it'll actually be okay to find that hole and push it in. And not, I mean, it's definitely not going to fall out there. And in fact, you can see the little part where the bolt is coming up here when they heated it up and did it. This is locked in there. It's not going to ever fall out. At the same time, though, I don't feel like it's super tight either, which is good. It will wear in a little bit, but I doubt very seriously it's going to be a problem in that it will ever fully start to fall out because of things like this bolt here and also this scallop here. For this part right here, you can see it's already starting to wear a little bit there, which won't be a problem. That'll just be a natural thing. But I don't think it'll ever fall out of my pocket. So this was online and easy to get for me. I've seen them sold out at points and harder to get. The shipping did take a minute, like 2 weeks, a week and a half, but not the end of the world. This isn't branded with MagnaCut on here. If it's like this Overland, the MagnaCut is actually underneath the scale. I'm not going to take this apart to look for it though. Nice little lanyard hole up here, which I will actually be using because if I'm going to be using this for my intended use, which is going to be when I'm climbing up on masts and I need a little knife, this is definitely going to be tied to me. I really like that the Ulti clip is included. The clip that originally came with the larger sister, larger brother, was just a belt clip loop type thing, and I had to include my own. It's interesting too that so on this he had 2 holes here for the belt clip, right? And I'm using this here as a potential in-pocket carry. Yeah, for going when I'm around this I have set up to like hook up to my belt. Sorry, I'm wrong. But I'm using these two holes that are on top of the Kydex and not these two holes here. I could move that over, honestly. This one doesn't have that, not enough area for that anyway. And also because this is going to be like this is going to be the inside seam of my pocket over here. That's the way you usually carry a fixed blade, is with the blade away from you, not in towards your private regions. I think it's going to work really well. Overall, I really like the look of this a lot, and I think it's going to fit in really well with my other small fixed blades, and will definitely be in that category the next time I update my small fixed blade carry favorite list. This is probably going to be on it, so look out for that. Thanks so much for joining me. I think I've said everything I want to say about this awesome, beautiful knife. Thank you, TJ, for getting this to me. Really appreciate it. Of course, I'm not sponsored about this myself. So check out my other videos, please, and also like, subscribe, leave a comment. Comments really help the channel. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, it's super easy. All you have to do is follow the link down below. For $3 a month, you too get entered to win a knife of the month. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye bye, peoples.